Hey, Pokemon Masters, Toby here, and what if Lucario was good? Like, actually good. And I don't mean competitively, and I don't mean in the fact that people love this Pokemon, because people do love Lucario. It was such a big Pokemon in the Lucario the Mystery of Mew movie, obviously. But like, what if I was someone who worked at Game Freak and said, hey, we've got this Pokemon that everybody loves, and I had the opportunity to integrate it into the games how I wanted? What would that look like? And had I been working at Ilka during the time of Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, would I have said, come on now, we gotta fix Lucario? Pokemon Masters, welcome back to Sinnoh Week, a new video every single day this week to celebrate the release of Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. I have been playing it live, and I am playing it live, so make sure that you are tuned into the channel to watch me do my playthrough of Brilliant Diamond version. I hope that you are excited for or enjoying actually playing the games. It is time. Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl are here. Before I get into today's topic, don't forget Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl are in the title of this video, so if you leave a comment with how you'd make Lucario better, you're in with a chance of winning a copy of Legends Arceus when it comes out. I'm giving away 3 copies. It's a worldwide giveaway. Anyone can enter. And also don't forget to convince the like button to go on a shiny hunt with you. And after tens of thousands of soft resets, when they finally find that shiny Pokemon, go ahead and reset the game for them one more time. Right, let's talk about Lucario and how if I was someone who worked Game Freak, I think I'd make it a lot better. Sinnoh Week is here, and Lucario is a Pokemon that, like, we always want on our team when we're playing through the Diamond and Pearl games, the Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl games. It's such a cool Pokemon. Design-wise, obviously, it's got a very popular fan base, and I don't even disagree. I think it's a very cool Pokemon. What I think is criminal, and the problem that I had with it in the original Diamond and Pearl, is there's no space for it on the team. Because by the time that you meet the character of Riley, who is the only character who can give you an egg which has a Riolu, you are already on badge number 6 going into badge number 7. And heck, this is an optional side quest. And I love that Riolu is the result of an optional side quest, but it's so late in the game to be obtaining a level 1 Pokemon. You don't really train with Riolu to evolve it into a Lucario, you just stick the experience share on it to evolve it into a Lucario. Because while it doesn't evolve via level up, it evolves via friendship, leveling up does give you friendship with your Pokemon, and so eventually it's going to evolve, and you don't really feel like you've been on a journey with Riolu to evolve it into Lucario. So I think here is how I would do it differently, knowing that most people going in to play Diamond and Pearl or Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl have seen either the Lucario movie, or maybe they've seen Ashew's Lucario in the animated series. Everyone knows what a Lucario is, and everyone's excited for it. I think the perfect place to put this Pokemon in the game to give you this egg is not as an egg on Iron Island, but instead the egg that Cynthia gives you. Cynthia is one of the other characters in the game who uses a Lucario, so it would totally make sense. And in Pokemon Platinum version, she gives you an egg for a Togepi so that you can get Togekiss early, but you can get Togepi in Mr. Backlock's garden. You don't need a Togepi egg here. At this point in the game, after just 2 gym badges, it would be a lovely time to get a Riolu egg, although maybe I would push this back a little bit. Maybe a good place to get this egg would be, say, maybe after defeating Team Galactic in Veilstone City. That's because the 3rd and final trainer, along with Riley and Cynthia, who has a Lucario in their adventure, is the 3rd gym leader, Maylene, who uses Lucario as her ace. It's a great opportunity to see Lucario and go, that's really cool, I wonder how I get that. Not knowing that you're holding the egg of a Riolu that Cynthia's given you for stopping Team Galactic in Veilstone City. So you've got 3 gym badges, you've got an egg for a level 1 Pokemon, so while again you're still going to be quite over leveled for hatching a level 1 Pokemon, you'll be much more incentivized to train it and take it through the game. But is that it? Is that all I'm going to do to make Lucario better? Well, no, of course not, because I love the idea of side quests, and Lucario is deeply tied to the lore of the Sinnoh region. You might not even realize this. Lucario, of course, is the aura Pokemon, and as I've talked about in recent theories and recent videos, and other people have talked about, Infinity Energy and aura are basically the same thing. And if you don't know what Infinity Energy is, that's the life force of Pokemon that we learn a lot about in the Generation 6 games. It's the same energy responsible for Mega Evolution and Primal Reversion, which is why Lucario's aura becomes a lot more powerful during Mega Evolution. And this is the life force of all Pokemon, and Aura is described in the animated series as the life essence of Pokemon. And of course, we are in the Sinnoh region, the region where the god of all Pokemon, Arceus, lives. So I think this would be a fantastic way to talk about that, to talk about the life force of Pokemon. Where did it come from? How did the Pokemon world start? Through the various myths and stories that we learn in the Sinnoh region. There's of course all of the Sinnoh folk stories that appear in the Canalive Museum, but there is also the Veilstone myth that appears, I think somewhere in Veilstone City. We learn about a ancient soldier who went around the Sinnoh region slaying Pokemon. We learn about a bunch of different myths and stories from a number of characters scattered around the region, but I really like the idea that given that these companion characters show up quite a lot, you've got your Cheryl and your Bucky and the lady who has the Arcanine, I think there's Mira and her Kadabra. I think it would be really good to put a spotlight on Riley, because Riley is the one that, again, he's got the Lucario, it's the most popular Pokemon, why not put more of a spotlight on him and Aura Guardians in general? Scattered around the region, once your Riolu egg is hatched, and Riolu is now following you in the overworld of Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, you can find Riley in a number of different places, much like Usween from the Heart Gold Soul Silver games, who's chasing after Suicune. Perhaps if you revisit the Veilstone Gym, once Riolu's following you, Riley will be there having a coffee or a fighting match or something with Maylene, who will take note of your Riolu and go, hey, you know, only really expert trainers can train these Pokemon, Aura Pokemon. It's possible that you, the player, might be an Aura Guardian, but you'll only really know for sure if your Riolu can evolve. There's that church in Hearthome City that I think would make an amazing location for a little meeting, a little cutscene with Riley where, you know, hey, you've got that Riolu and you found your way here. Did you know that Aura, the thing that Riolu can sense, is this mystical life force of all Pokemon? They say there's a Pokemon here in the Sinnoh region that is responsible for this life force. I'm searching the region, studying the myths and legends of the Aura Guardians, and I would love to learn more about this. In the Canalave Library, you could learn some new myth or some way of tying the Aura Guardians, who we learned so much about in that movie. By the way, I'm not talking about the Aura Guardian. Just imagining Riley in the game being like, ah yes, he has an ancient YouTube channel that goes back generations. And Riley just gives you all of this extra lore and stuff, and then eventually when you get to Iron Island, you are only able to access the island and properly enter the cave where all the steel Pokemon are once you have Lucario. Once your Riolu has evolved. If not, you can't do Iron Island, which is fine because Iron Island is a side quest anyway. And there on Iron Island, Riley will say, hey, you know, Team Galactic are here, and I think we have to stop them and rid them of Iron Island, but I can only do it with an Aura Guardian who has at least evolved their Riolu. So you and Riley team up with your Lucarios and travel around Iron Island using Lucario's fighting types to take, you know, fighting type power to take on the wild steel Pokemon, but also to battle all the trainers, to battle Team Galactic. Maybe give Team Galactic a bit more of a reason as to why they're on Iron Island. I genuinely can't remember the reason that they were there in the original games. Perhaps they're there looking for the Steel-type Arceus play, or maybe they are researching iron and minerals and gemstones, including the Adamant Orb and Lustrious Orb there. Something like that. Just really tie Lucario into the story as a side quest. So not everyone feels like they need to get one. And then eventually you're gonna meet Riley over at the Solaceon Ruins, or perhaps in Celestic Town, where he's meeting up with Cynthia and talking about the lore of the Pokemon world and the lore of the Sinnoh region, talking about Aura Guardians. Perhaps there is a prophecy of an ancient Aura Guardian in Sinnoh who could take on even Arceus himself, and he's realizing this isn't me, but maybe this is the player character, the player that Cynthia gave the egg to right back at the beginning. And also then you could do some funky things and tie in like Lucario and stuff into the world of Legends Arceus. But anyway, this is just a way of adding some story, adding some narrative to Lucario being this unique, one-of-a-kind Pokemon where you've got this egg, you've got this Riolu egg, but you don't get it so late in the game that you're just like, yes, Lucario, I was saving a spot for you. Now let's just give you the experience share so that you can get to the same level as the rest of my team. Because more often than not, I tend to find, if I do a run through of Diamond and Pearl version and I get to Iron Island and I actually add Riolu to my team because I know the egg's there and I'm like, okay, cool, I'm gonna leave room so that I can get Lucario. By the time I've evolved that Riolu into a Lucario, I'm already at the Elite Four, and then my Lucario just isn't as high a level as Cynthia's Lucario, so it just doesn't feel very significant. I've had a much better time with Lucario in Black and White 2 because you can get your Riolu really early on at the Flossy Ranch. But that is just a short little video on how I would make Lucario better if I was working at Ilka, but maybe you've got a much better idea. I'd love to hear it in the comments. And don't forget, if you leave a comment, you're in with a chance of winning a copy of Legends Arceus. If you have been watching for this long, then you are my secret audience. Hello, thank you for your support, you absolute legends. I really appreciate you watching this far into a speculative video about how Lucario could be better. You're lovely. And don't forget to offer to shiny hunt with the like button, and then after tens of thousands of soft resets when that shiny finally appears, reset the game for the like button one more time. Thank you all for watching, and of course, so hi Pokemon Masters.
This is Ash Ketchum. You just watched a video by Birdkeeper Toby. That makes you a Pokemon Master!
I still just can't get over how much love this channel has. Thank you for the support of my patrons, and especially the big patrons of the month, JD Gottlich, Michael Hornschuch, PokeAtmos, Stefan Peters, PokeBliss, and Jedruben. Thank you.